Yo, 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 my beautiful, fantastic traders. Vibing a little bit to some Whitney Houston. Let me go ahead and just give that pause. I want to dance with somebody. That's how I feel this week. Gold has been kicking my ass, bro. It's always so annoying when, like, you just come off. I just came off such a good 3 weeks, and then boom, just wanted to F me over. And it's in these situations where we can sometimes doubt our strategy, especially the newbie traders. And I go through it myself sometimes. I will feel like, like is something going wrong? I don't usually take this many losses, blah, blah, blah. But it's just part and parcel of the game. And I also wanted to say to you guys, for all of you who have actually been watching my videos and stuff, I know it's been a very small amount of you, but thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. And as I said in previous videos, I can't wait to be getting more content out. We're going to be renovating this whole place, making it super, super awesome for you. But for all the guys who have seen my stuff, I appreciate you massively. And for all the new guys who might be looking, I appreciate you too. I am currently doing a bit of live trading. I am in on this trade in gold. My break even's around by here. So if I need to go and mess around, if it triggers and whatnot, let me set another alert to by here. If it wants to trigger that, then I'm going to have to go ahead and do some stuff. But in today's video, what's the whole point of it? We're singing, doing Whitney Houston. We're talking a bunch of philosophy and life and trading. And the whole thing that I wanted to speak to you guys about is how I just want to give you a good strategy to use. I simply want to give you a very simple and easy strategy. I've already done a 5-minute strategy, but I want to go ahead and for our more, sort of sophisticated traders, shall we say, pardon me, I want to go ahead and use the 4-hour time frame and how you can be using the 4-hour time frame to be placing really good trades. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of criteria. Okay, we are going to be using the 4-hour for direction. Okay, we are going to be using the 15-minute for entries, and I guess there's a few things we've got to watch out for, and that's pretty much it, honestly. Yeah, and what do the steps look like? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the steps, okay? And by the way, guys, as is the case with all my other videos and the way I teach people, is that because trading is such a personal game, I want to cater for every single trader that comes to this platform who wants to learn. But the best way that you're going to do that is by taking everything that I'm saying and not going to the live market straight away and applying it. You have to learn it yourself. Spend some time with it, do a bit of back testing, do a bit of forward testing, because the way that I see the market is going to be very different to how a newbie sees the market. It's going to be very different to how a very experienced person sees the market. The point is, everyone looks at the market differently. So you've got to be able to take all this information for yourself, put it in some testing, find out that it works for you. I mean, heck, it might not even work for you. You might not even like it. But I'm here to tell you guys that this is a proven approach. I have tested this. I have traded this on every single pair, every single whatever. Well, I mean, I only trade Forex and commodities. But yeah, just be cautious of this. Go and test it on the pairs that you trade just to see if it kind of works for yourself. Okay. When I'm teaching, I'm not going to go so deep into the concepts. I'm also going to be talking about that. So I'm going to just write out all the information by here, put it very briefly. If you want to pause and look at the video and then sort of come back to it later, when you've got a bit of a more fresh understanding, maybe watch it a couple times, that is also okay. I'm just checking my phone a second. All right then, fine. No problem. So what are the first steps? So the steps is we are going to find direction on the 4-hour. So what are we going to look for? We're going to look for the trend, key levels, and also the candles. Okay, and when we put wicks by here as well, and we'll talk about this in more detail. Right, so once we found the direction, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to find our next key level. Okay, again, I will talk about this. This is mainly for TPs and caution levels, or levels to be cautious of. Okay, fine. Number 3, once we've assessed that, we've got our direction, we've got our key levels, we are going to assess trend of 15-minute time frame. Okay, and then we are simply going to enter on the continuation. Okay, so there's going to be a bit of personality in here. Like, you're going to be taking your entries how you see fit. I'm going to show you how I would pretty much enter the markets. And then, oh, hang on a minute. Got a few more things. Okay, so TP at next 4-hour key level. But this is also, it can vary on a few factors. Okay, and then stop loss always behind 15-minute structure. Okay, this could be trend points or key levels. Okay, so the difference between trend point and a key level, the truth is they're both key levels, but a key level could be formed from wick rejections, it could be formed from a combination of candles, whereas structure points are simply your higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, high lows, etc., etc. Okay, and that's pretty much it. We're going to keep it very, very simple, but what are some rules? Okay, so let's put some rules in. Okay, no news trading. Okay, and if we're going to be trading news, we are simply going to be closing, like, for example, I don't mean trading news, but if we're going to be taking a trade and it's coming up to news time, if we're already in the trade prior to the news event coming out, we're going to be taking our trade out 5 minutes beforehand. But if we're going to be taking the trade coming up to the time of the news event, we are simply going to have to wait maximum 1 hour. Okay, so if we can't get in and it's, less than 1 hour to the time of the news release, we're not going to get in. Okay, second rule is trade the same time every day. Okay, I personally trade 6 a.m. to 2:45 GMT. I sometimes finish early, I sometimes finish, I could finish a little bit later, but that's just me. For you guys, you could apply this exact same thing, depending on where you live in the world, but trade the same time every single day. No emotions, okay? No impulses. Stick to the plan, always. All right, okay. No, I guess we just put no deviations. There we go, because that could be anything. No stop loss changes, no break evens when we go. Oh, we didn't mention break even. Okay, let's put break even by here. Okay, break even set after 15-minute breaks structure in our favor. What do I mean by this? Essentially, let's say we're riding a trade to the upside, okay, and we've gotten in on a nice higher low or retest. When the 15-minute pushes and makes new structure, we'll set our trade to break even at that point. Because again, price could do whatever it wants to do, but we're not going to set our break even too early. We're going to let the trade play out. Pardon me. And, okay, yeah, and that's it. I was going to say something, but I'll leave it for later. Rules, we're going to have to use some discretion. Okay, what I mean by this is that we don't want to be super fluid. We don't want to be super rigid. Okay, we want to be able to make some decisions. We want to be able to see the momentum of price, see what it's doing, see if it looks like a good trade or a bad trade, or looking at how it's reacting to key levels, because we don't always have to, when we put this in our approach, we are always sticking to the plan. Some people like to be extremely rule-based, and other people like to have a little bit of discretion. I like to have a little bit of discretion in there, right? I like to live with my decisions, even if those decisions hurt me, because I've seen more often than not that these decisions will work out for me. So if I want to hold a trade into a key level and my rules say you should close it out, well, I won't really put that rule in there. I will put in there, do what you want, okay? The safest option, right, the quote-unquote most conservative option is to take your profits out before the key level is hit. But if you expect price to be rising further or falling further, wherever direction you're in, you could, for example, maybe set your trade to break even. Pardon me, put a trading stop loss. Do whatever you feel like doing, okay? Make good decisions. And again, we will speak about this, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get in. Pause the video, take a little screenshot of this if you want to, but keep this to one side. The real value is going to be what I'm going to be talking about next, okay? Let's cut this. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we're at today's date. Let's go ahead and I'm going to just go back. I don't know where we are. Don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, fine. I should have put in here. Okay. No, that's okay. I was going to put in something, but I'll leave it. All right then. So let's put everything down by here, just so we've got it. So here's the process. What can we see by here? Okay, well, the first thing is, okay, we're going to be finding the overall direction. Okay, the overall direction for me is a bit undecided. We do have this nice breakdown by here. The market does look a bit bearish, but what I'm pretty much thinking of a situation like this is that we've got a major high, a major low. Okay, all I'm simply going to do is wait for price to enter one of these levels. okay? But I'm also going to see what the 15-minute is doing, right? Going to be seeing what the 15-minute is doing, and there we go. So because price is in this big range, I'm probably going to limit my entries to around by here. If I really have strong conviction that price is going to rise from this level or drop from this level, I want to be taking the best sort of choices possible. Okay, so oh, this is actually in the next day. Let's go ahead and get to 6 a.m. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. All right then, so like we said, because it's so undecided, it's not looking too great for me. So we're going to just keep on waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And we're going to be waiting a pretty long time. Okay. Right then. Where is 6 a.m.? We've been here for flipping ages. Okay, so this would be 6 a.m. Now, the situation has changed ever so slightly. Okay. So because we've basically pushed into this level, there's a few things that I'm thinking of, right? This level by here is a place where price could drop from, okay? But we don't want to be taking sells off the bat. We always want to be seeing if price wants to sort of respect what we're doing, if it wants to give us what we want it to give, and then we'll basically be going off there. So if this is our initial plan, we're expecting price to fall from this level, okay? Then what we need to see now is on the 15-minute time frame, we want to see that kind of sentiment being shown, which is kind of being shown by here. Okay, price is failing to basically break, it's failing to push, and look, it's literally at 6 a.m., which is absolutely perfect. So if you want extra confirmation, this is something that I would personally do. I'm going to just wait for a break. Okay, I want to see it break below that level, okay, because obviously if it doesn't, then it's going to keep on rising, and that's kind of what it wants to do, okay? So we don't really want to be super married to that position, okay? But I can see it what happened now. But what I was going to say is you don't want to be super married to that position, but you also don't want to just be taking buys instantly now. Okay, you need to be kind of waiting and see what happens. So there's no reason for me to suggest that price will continue sort of rising. You know, that's not what my original plan was. Couldn't even talk. And as we can see now, price is starting to make that drop. So if it breaks below this wick, we might have some indication of where it wants to go. If price was to break above here, I would want to see what's happening on the 4-hour time frame, make a decision to see is it likely that price is going to push or is it going to drop. But now we've got this drop by here. What are we basically wanting to see? And it seems like it just wants to push and push and push. Okay. Right then. So price is retracing at this moment in time. If we want to take a sell, we're going to have to wait for, again, some kind of evidence. Have we had a new 4-hour close? Oh, gosh, okay. Damn, I need to actually make a note of when the 4-hour closes were so that I'm not sort of seeing price in the future, because that's not what we're here to do. Okay, but what I was going to say is that if we want to take a sell, even though price is pushing past this retest level, because the 15-minute has broken trends, this higher high is a very, very important level, because this is a place we can take our trades from. Okay, so long as we get the evidence that it's going to hold. Okay, that was very nice. Now we can take a sell. I feel like I'm cheating a little bit because we did see what happened, but nonetheless, this is purely 100% what I was going to do. And I don't even know if this was what the candle was. It could, again, push on. So we'll just wait and see. So we're looking at our key levels. Where is our 4-hour key level? So, damn it. So, okay, so I think price did stop us out, but we'll keep on going anyway. So because this is our key level, this is where I want to sort of exit at. So we'll go for a 1 to 5. Okay, we'll just see what happens. Okay, does price trigger us in? No, it doesn't. Stop order entry. Okay, it was news. Fine then. Okay, so we wouldn't have been taking that trade, but that was the process by there. Okay, let's go to the next day. It's probably not the best example, but hey, if it's bad market conditions, then sure. Okay, so what are we looking at? Right, again, price is ranging, but what's most important to me is the most recent levels. So I'm going to be looking at these levels and also this level right by here. So we can see the price has come in here, it's closed bearish. Now, is it more likely that price is going to continue rising, or is it potentially going to fall? Well, in my opinion, it looks like it's going to drop. Why? Because we've come to a key level, it's respected the key level, it's bounced a little bit, right? And we also have some nice room to get a trade in by there. But we got to, pardon me, we got to see what the 50-minute is doing. Okay, it has been pushing, but it's failed to break. We follow the exact same process. If you wanted to take a sell position, maybe around up by here, you absolutely can, but I like to wait for a little bit more confirmation. especially when it comes to the open of the day. Right. Okie dokie. So price did push in. Now, this for me is not really a key level that I want to trade from because it's not, what do I say? It's not like a proper trend point. If I look at this trend, this small little trend, and price has basically come down and broken by here, this is a much more powerful level than this. Granted that this could be where price wants to move from, okay? But something like this for me is much better because it's tapped into this key level, right? I'm able to put my stop order by there, put the stop loss by here. The key level is down by there, so let's see if we can go ahead and take a nice 1 to 2. Boom. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and do the results. So win. So I'm going to just put the numbers in, whatever they are, 1R, 2R. Loss, break even. Okay. And we're simply going to just do 10 trades and then we'll be out. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and go to the next day. Okay, so we'll just say we'll take a win, we'll just leave it for the day. Right. Okay, so what am I looking at here? The exact same thing. Price is just kind of ranging, seems to have bounced by here. I did see where the candle went, but I'm going to show you guys how integral I am. I'm not going to just say, oh, I'm going to take a sell. No, because I would have taken a buy by here. Okie dokie. So let me go ahead and just see. Was that my thing telling me I'm at my trade, man? Yeah, gold is doing a whole bunch of nothing. It's gonna take me out for break even, and I hope it bloody does. Right. Okie dokie. Let's go. So 15-minute. What are we looking for? I want to see price go up to. Okay, there we go. Nice trade, mate. I'm going to be waiting now for the next hourly close, so we've got a bit of time. No problem. Right then, so we expected price to be going up, so let's see if a break happens. That's what we always want to wait for. Okay, price has not given us that, so we want to basically go and see what's more probable on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, now this is a bit of an interesting situation because I haven't spoken about this yet. Okay, because price has closed into this level. Okay, it doesn't mean that just because it's at a support level that it's going to go up. Okay, we have to basically see that, you know, we are going to get that sort of structure respected on the oopsie-daisy, on the whatever time frame I was talking about. What time did that close? Okay, so that candle closed, right? It's always best to wait for the candle close. So let's go ahead and see. That was 10 a.m. So it was by here. Okay, so you want to follow the exact same process again. If price is going to go down, then let it give you some confirmation that it's going to go down. Okay, price kind of reacted to this key level, I guess so. If you want extra confirmation, which I'd always advise to do, okay, not so much like, I don't want you guys to go now and take the retest by here or the trades by here. When you get your fresh bias, wait for the next confirmation. Okay, there we go. Now I want to see if price will give me some structure that I can put it behind here. No, it hasn't given me anything. Okay, now it's pushing. Okay, so the retest has been completely invalidated and price is pushing. So the next place that I want to take my trades from is around by here. But I am being a little bit conscious of the 4-hour time frame because I don't really want to be taking any buys until it gives me that confirmation. So I guess probably for this day, we call it a day. There was no trades. Let's go to the next day. Where's my results? Okay, cool, we still got it. Right. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Well, this is actually quite interesting because price has broken below by here after a significant period of time. We do have these levels by here, but I'm not really too worried about them if I'm honest. Okay, one of my mantras is don't fear a level until it gives you a reason to, but that doesn't mean that you go ahead and take trades willy-nilly. So I want to go ahead and see now. My position is I think it's going to be going down, and I want to just see if I can take a nice 1 to 3. Okay, price has broken below by here. So what do? Mark out our key levels. We've actually got a situation where the 15-minute is trending very, very cleanly. Okay, I want to again wait for more confirmation. Okay, so I want to see price drop first. Give me a break. Literally. What does a trader say when he's stressed? Give me a break. Worst joke of all time. Okay, so the best place to put your structure, your stop loss is by here. Okay, we do have 10.8 pips. Price is respected this level. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Okay, it doesn't trigger us in. Fine. Breaks above this key level. Now, where is our significant level here? Okay, well, it's actually this level. Why? Because price came down, formed a lower high, and eventually it broke lower. So this whole level by here, there is no lower low yet until this level is broken. So when this level breaks, this is now defined as what I call a trend defining point, meaning so long as price travels behind here or below here, we're still in the uptrend. Sorry, we're still in the downtrend. Okay. All right then. So it did want to come out and break. Let's go ahead and set that by here. Okay, we don't really have anything. Price wants to run away. Oh gosh, that's the most annoying thing in the world when it just boom and just breaks. Right then, so let me go ahead and say we closed at 10 a.m. What's the 4-hour candle like? So the 4-hour candle pushed. Okay, so our initial bias obviously is still sell. So we're going to go ahead and just take some trades. Okay, we want to see some kind of shift, and this is a potential higher low by here. It's not really great. So if it's not really great, I don't want to go ahead and take it. That was better. That was really good. Why? Because price came back to this key level that I anticipated, and it gave me a rejection. Now, this is absolutely perfect. I didn't mean to click that candle ahead, and I promise you, I'm not saying this just to get a win or just to get a price might not even win. Okay, so this is genuinely what you should do. You scout out a nice key level, potential high low, wait for some kind of evidence. Okay, this is a nice amount of evidence to suggest that price is holding this level. Put our stop loss behind here. Okay, and we want to go ahead. I would have gone ahead and set a 1, 2, 3 for this because price has still got some room to push, and let's go ahead and do it. Come on. Oh, that is annoying. That is so annoying. Could that have been a 1 to 3? Well, that depends really. It could have been a 1 to 3 depending on how you actually. Do we want to call that a 1 to 3? Because look at this. If I had literally gone like this, that would have been the 1 to 3 trade. You see what I mean? Maybe it wouldn't have. Or maybe if you've gone. So yeah, that's probably would have put a stop loss by there. Let's just be honest about it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, and like, come on. Okay, cool. So at this point, you're probably going to just want to close the trade out. Okay, let's just say you get to 2.5R. Oh, okay, let's just say 2R. Fine, you close it out. You don't want price to be pissing around, giving you shit. So let's just say that was a 2R trade. Okay, boom. 2, 2, right? Flipping hell, we still got 8 trades left to go. Pardon me. Maybe we'll just go for 5 trades because we'll probably be here for ages. Okay. Oops, daisy. Because we've been through quite a lot of examples. Okay, let's go ahead and get this cracking. Oh, hang on a minute. Where were we? That was the 6 a.m. Okay, cool. So what am I looking at? Right by here, price has pushed. We've now got a very clean trend. We've got some rejection. We've got a strong close. We do have this sort of potential key level by here. It's not very strong, but it is what it is. So we want to take sells. We want to wait for that confirmation. Okay, which we got by there, right? So let me tell you why this isn't a great place to take a retest from. Okay, even though you define this as a nice low, fantastic, brilliant. Yeah, define this as a nice low. Okay, for you to have the safest stop loss by here, you need to put your your stop loss all the way up here, probably up by there. Okay, so when I see a situation like this, and the reason why this is the safest place to put a stop loss is because we follow this whole process, right? We got a lower low, price forms a lower high. When you have price making a new lower low, which has been defined by the break of these wicks finally, because if you take this sort of trend line by here, okay, so price didn't close, all the way by here, hasn't closed, finally closed. So this is our trend defining point because it is the confirmed previous lower high confirmed by this break by here. Damn, I'm looking at my trade on gold. It takes me out for break even and then it wants to smash to the upside. Typical. Very annoying. Especially because I'm doing a 200k challenge now. But it is what it is. Patience and discipline and a whole lot of belief is going to get you to where you want to go. Okay, let's turn off the phone so I don't look at it. Right then, so we want to basically wait for price to give us some rejection. This isn't very strong. Why? Because price actually closed above this wick. So I want to see like rejection adjacent to each other. Okay, so this isn't particularly great. It's still doing a bunch of nothing. This is not a great place to take trades from because it's just in this kind of messy area, right? This probably would have been a good place, but if I'm being honest, I wouldn't have taken the trade by here. I would have just waited. Yeah, and it looks like we'll probably just be waiting for the whole day for nothing. Yeah, I don't trade at that time anyway. Cool, move on. It was a bunch of crap anyway. That's just disgusting. You don't want to trade that. Okay, 2 a.m. Wow, this is absolutely lovely. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, we've got a break above. Yes, we do have this retest level by here, this whole big level, but I'm not really sort of too worried about that right now. Okay, if this isn't actually, I mean, we have got a sort of reaction to it by here, right? Because this wick is so long, right? But I want to just basically go ahead and see what the 50-minute is going to be doing. I'm going to be plotting my exit key level by here, or if price wants to drop, my exit key level will be around down by here. I'll put it by here just to be a bit conservative, okay? But essentially, I want to see what the 50-minute is doing, and I'm going to let the 50-minute decide. So we've got this position by here. Okay, let's go ahead and see where the break occurs. Waiting for a break above wicks, remember guys, above the wicks. Okay, so it seems like it wants to go down. So I'm going to go ahead and see if price wants to give me an entry. Okay, oh, so daisy, no, it's not a key level. Well, that's where our key level is going to be. This is a bunch of nothing. Okay, right. Now I'm a bit anxious to take this trade. Why? Because when price makes structure like this and then structure like this, at this point it is simply 50-50. So I'd rather be safe than sorry and wait for price to come to this key level before taking any trades. Okay, let me go ahead and just quickly see where the 4 hour would have closed, just so we're not cheating. Okay, so this is looking a lot more bearish. This is looking really, really good. Right, we've got wick rejections, got reaction to this key level by here, okay? And we've also got this bearish close, which is just giving us really good signs for a sell, okay? So like I said, we don't take the sell by here. The best place is up by there. So let's go ahead and wait and see if price wants to go to that place. It doesn't even give us a retest, and that would have been a brilliant place to sell, but I wouldn't have wanted to take that trade. Again, this is up for you guys to learn. If you want to take these trades and do it, it's completely up to you. At this point now, it's just a bit, no, it's gone. The opportunity is gone for me. It's finished. Okay, let's keep on pushing. Where are we at with our trades? We've only taken 2 bloody trades. Good gosh, look at this patience though. Okay, fine. Price has reacted to this key level. We've got a key level by there. Do we even have enough room to go break even on this? Right, our position is up. We want to see confirmation. No, it's going down and down and down. So it seems to me that the next 4 hour candle is looking a bit shite. It's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so let's go ahead now because it's quite undecided. I mean, it is more likely, in my opinion, that price is going to rise just from the evidence that we've got, because we've got this push, this little drop, but now price has got this sort of hammer candle, which is basically just pushing up by here. I'm not really too bothered about like the names of the candles. It's simply just the fact that it's shown this big wick rejection, and it's a green candle, which illustrates to me that it's more likely price going to rise than fall. So let's go ahead and wait for that. Let's wait for some kind of reaction. Okay, so we get the opportunity by here, but it's just, I don't think we got enough risk to reward, right? Because the best place to put a stop loss would be by here, and I'm sorry, we're not taking a 1 to 0.3 trade. We're not doing that. Okay, we're going to see if we got some rejection by here, which we absolutely do. I'm a little bit hesitant because price has reacted to this key level by here, which is making sense from, actually, hang on a minute. No, this is good. I can literally ignore this key level. Why can I ignore this key level? Because when price has shifted trends, right, by here, we can see prices are going up, making high highs, higher lows, high highs, higher lows, higher low. Okay, remember what I said, the previous high low basically defines where the trend is. So when price breaks below here, we can now assume the trend has shifted. And we follow that exact same process. When price makes a new lower low, the previous lower high becomes the place where becomes what's called our trend defining point. So long as price is traveling below this point, it is in a downtrend, but if it breaks above, we are now in an uptrend. So I can completely ignore everything else. Why? Because I'm in an uptrend. So now it's giving me 1 wick rejection. You know, actually, I would say, is that a wick rejection? This one by here, it's looking a little bit... Go on then, why not? You can see how it's adjacent to what I was talking about before. It hasn't closed below that wick. So we'll go ahead and set our entry around by here. Can we get a 1 to 2? Let's be safe then. Sorry, get a 1 to 2. Okay, lovely jubbly. Like, look at that. We can even extend our stop loss just a little bit. Maybe put our entry a bit more there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, using a stop order entry once price gets into the level. Boom, it's in. Bang, bish, bash, bosh. I had a feeling that would happen. Don't know why, I had a feeling. Cool. One loss. There we go. What is the situation? Are we still able to take trades? Looking at the 15-minute structure. The best place is down by here. I think we're just done for the day, honestly. Yeah, we're just done for the day. Okay. Cool. Let me save this. Let's go ahead and keep on going. All right, then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. What are we looking at? Well, we can see reaction to this key level on the 4-hour time frame. Next key level is down by there. As always, go to the 15-minute, look for the confirmation. Key level by here. Let's look for a break. If price wants to go down, it's going to show me a break. It's going to show me a break. It's going to show me a break, and it did. Okie dokie. So you guys are probably looking at all of this and saying that, well, this guy's actually predicting where the market's going to be going or whatever. Why don't I take my positions by there? Guys, that's what I'm saying. You absolutely can do. Do you know what I mean? If you want to take sales by here, you absolutely can. I'm just kind of showing you very simple ways on how I would particularly trade it. Okay, how I the things that I've seen success in. These aren't theories that I've tested extensively and found the absolute best thing. So guys, if you find something better, like situations like this where you're taking these trades, or from the previous example where we had that, bit of structure where I wouldn't have traded it, by all means, go ahead and do it, guys. Right then, waiting for some kind of, okay, so when price comes and pushes strongly here, you can kind of argue that, okay, price showed this little wick rejection by there. You gotta be kidding me, man. You mofo. That is so annoying. It's alright, it is what it is. It took me out for break even and now it's just smashing to the upside. Well, we could probably get another trade soon. I've got 20 more minutes. Let's see if we can get this video done before then. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, it is adjacent, but this push is just a bit strong. I want to... Bro. It seems like everything I'm saying, I got the right ideas and stuff, but it's just doing the complete opposite. Oh, hang on. Okay. All right, then. So we're coming up very close to the close of the 4-hour candle. I'm looking at this now and thinking, okay, price has bounced from this level. We got this strong rejection. We do have this rejection by here. Now, for me, this is looking like a good place to sell. Okay. Now it's looking like a very comfortable place. Put my stop loss by there. We'll put our TP around by here. Let's see what it wants to do. Trigger this in and then, come on, boom. Take a nice 2-hour trade. Fantasimo. Okay, so we've got one more trade to take. Okay. Now I got some things I wanted to say to you guys. I should have made a note on when these trades got taken. Oh, we mentioned the break-even thing. To be honest with you, again, discretion, because what we would have done by here, guys, is that if we set the break-even, okay, and we went break-even by here, look, we got by there. We've got literally a reaction to our previous lower high, and we could have just taken the sell down by there. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to go break-even. I only pretty much go break-even. To be fair, I probably would have gone in a situation like this. Okay. Yeah, that's something I probably should have paid more attention to, but no matter. We'll do one more trade regardless, okay? So, let's go ahead and go to the next day or the next session. Oopsie daisy. Oh gosh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Where was the... Okay, so we were by here, weren't we? Let me have a look. Yes, okay. Damn. You guys probably think I'm cheating because I'm just skipping the candles away and then going off what it says. No, honestly, guys, I'm just a bit clumsy, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly why, I'm going to just stop talking now because I'm talking rubbish. Okay. So what do we got here? Right, we got a nice strong key level by here, shown by the wicks. Price has kind of bounced by this key level, okay? We've also got another key level down by here, right? Now, what is the situation? This is a very strong close. So in my opinion, I'm thinking we're really bullish, Okay, like we're really bullish. Okay, forget about all the information to the left. I just want to look at current price action, and I want to basically see if we get some bullish stuff. So we do have some bullish stuff. Okay, we actually do get a break above this key level, even though I just said ignore it. I guess we can kind of call this some structure. It's not really structure, so I'm not going to call that structure because it's not really structure. Again, waiting for a push. Okay, and it is just tanking. Yeah. Okay. Go to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, we have got this key level by here. You can see it got a swing low. So price has pushed from this level by here, and we didn't even get any kind of entry, really, in my opinion. You know, that is just a simple manipulation. Bastard banks, and they bastards. Right then, so price has come down. Oh, my dogs have seen someone walk slightly by the house. Okay, so where were we? Let me go back to 10 a.m. and just carry on going. Okay, so the two options that we got by here is that price could react to this key level, okay, or it could continue pushing down. Because of the momentum of this 15-minute, the strength of it, we've got some good indication that price may just want to keep on spunking down. Okay, but we just don't have any entries right now. Okay, this was an entry, okay, by here, but we are getting pretty close to that candle close, okay? And because price has pushed for quite a significant amount of time, we're going to be a little bit wary, guys. Okay, and why are we going to be wary? Because you've always got to be wary when the 4 hour is about to close. This is going to close at 1 p.m. and we can see that we still have this key level to be watching out for, right? All these wicks by here. So again, what do we have to do when we have that bias in play? If you want to again say to yourself, okay, I expect this 4 hour to keep on pushing down because it closes at 1 p.m., right? You've got to now wait for the next confirmation, as we've always done in all these trades, okay? If you're also the trader where you say, well, actually, I expect price to rise from here, okay? I expect price to push from this reaction to this key level. Well, guess what? You've got a lovely opportunity now to see what price wants to do and let price make the decision for you, okay? If it wants to break above the wicks, it'll break above the wicks. If it wants to close below by here, it'll go ahead and do that. And for me, there is just no flipping entry. Okay. So again, what's actually becoming prevalent, I've noticed, is that when we have initial bias, we don't really probably need to wait for that kind of confirmation, you know? That, in my opinion, is the safest thing to do. But you guys can absolutely go ahead and look at the information that we've done today and kind of see, well, do you know what? I kind of like what he was saying, but maybe he was being a bit too conservative. Maybe I could have taken my trades by here. Maybe I could have got myself a nice flipping 1 to 5. Do you know what I mean? So take these bits out of the lessons for you, but we'll just, again, do one more trade. We'll keep on finding that last one because I'm really excited to see the results, even though I pretty much know what the results are. It's been a really nice back testing session, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Even I've learned something myself. Ah, beautiful. Now, these situations are my absolute favorite. When price breaks down and like pushes upwards now, I'm just thinking it's going to go and absolutely spunk up by here. So let's go ahead and wait for some confirmation. Okay. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay, no. This is so beautiful. This is like perfect what you want. I don't even care if this trade loses because this is such a gorgeous trade. What do we have and why is it so gorgeous? Because we've got nice risk to reward with price being put behind the trend defining point. Okay, remember what I said, when price makes a higher high, the higher low that form that higher high becomes the trend defining point, meaning that so long as price travels above this level, we are in an uptrend. And why is it such a good place to put a stop loss behind? Because if we put our stop loss behind by here, price can fiddle around and take us out a load of times. But if it triggers us out by here, then we know we were pretty much just wrong about the overall direction. So I can see that we've got a lot of room. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Beautiful, my friend. Beautiful. Okay, that is going to conclude it. And the funny thing is, I was actually kind of nervous filming this because I didn't even go and check all this information. I didn't even go and look at all this data. I'm just really happy to see that all the strategies I've created, they just work in real time. Okay, so what are the overall results of this strategy that we've seen from just a few trades? Okay, guys, go ahead and backtest your own ones. I'm just showing you, so I'm not here for flipping hours and hours and hours, you know. So we got 2, 4, 6, 10R, take away 1R, total of 9R in, I don't know how much time we spent doing all this. Let's have a look at the charts and see where did we start off. Start off by around, say, where was it, around here. So just under a month's time. Okay, in my opinion, that's not too shabby. That's pretty good. Okay, what are some of the things that we learned from this place? Okay, so we learned, right? What was our conclusion? Okay, so one thing that we pretty much learned was that maybe we don't need to wait. We don't need to wait so much for confirmation. Okay, we learned that we should always be wary of the next 4-hour close and thus start the process fresh. What do I mean by starting the process fresh? You know how we were basically waiting for that confirmation and going to, the 4-hour candle, and then we were waiting for the break. That's what I'm trying to say. Always be wary of the next 4-hour close, and you're going to base your decisions off that. Okay, we are going to be mindful of 4-hour key levels, and we're also going to be mindful of the 15-minute trend. So long as we watch all of these things, then I think we'll be good. But guys, thank you so much for paying attention. I really, really hope you learned something very valuable. Please go and test out this stuff. Please leave a comment if you really like the strategy, if you find it's doing well for you. Go ahead and test it on USD If you've got some questions about it, come and ask me. I've got loads and loads of strategies that I could be giving away absolutely for free just to help you guys. And again, it's not a guarantee of success. It's just something for you to go ahead and, learn yourself. Do your own testing. But as I said, guys, leave a comment, like, and please subscribe, as it massively helps me. And please let me know how I can help you and what kind of content you want to see in the future. But I'm out for now, guys. Happy trading and have a great weekend. Take care.